Have you ever noticed something painful? The kinder you are, the more people expect from you. Have you ever helped someone once, and suddenly it became your job? Have you ever given your time, your energy, your heart, and when you finally needed rest, they called you selfish? Here's the truth no one tells kind people early enough. Kindness without boundaries doesn't make you noble. It makes you vulnerable. Today, I want to tell you a story. Not about a bad man, but about a good man who almost destroyed himself by being too good. If you've ever felt used, if you've ever felt invisible, if you've ever felt guilty for saying no, this story will hit close to home. In a small town lived a man named Ethan. Everyone knew Ethan. Not because he was rich, not because he was powerful, but because he never refused anyone. Need help moving furniture? Ethan. Need money until next week? Ethan. Need someone to listen at midnight? Ethan. People called him a blessing, but they never asked how much it cost him. At first, Ethan felt proud. He thought, this is what makes me valuable. He believed being needed meant being respected. But slowly, something changed. He woke up tired. Not physically, but deep inside. Every night, he lay in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering, why do I feel empty when everyone else feels satisfied? One morning, his neighbor Mark knocked on the door. Ethan, my garage roof is leaking. Can you help today? Ethan had planned to rest. His hands were sore. His back hurt. But the word, no, never reached his lips. He worked all day under the sun. Sweat soaked his shirt. Pain screamed through his body. When he finished, Mark smiled and said, good. Tomorrow we'll start the shed. No thank you. No concern. Just the next demand. That night, Ethan didn't sleep. Not because of pain, but because something inside him finally whispered. They don't appreciate you. They expect you. Days later, his old friend Tyler asked for money. Just a small amount, Tyler said. I'll return it soon. Ethan remembered the last time, and the time before that, and the time before that. Still, he handed over the money. Weeks passed. Then months. When Ethan gently asked about it, Tyler laughed. Why are you counting? Aren't we friends? And just like that, Ethan felt guilty for asking back what was his. That was the moment something broke. At a town meeting, plans were made to build a community store. Someone said, Ethan will handle the work. He always does. No one asked him. They decided for him. Ethan sat there silent, realizing a terrifying truth. His kindness had trained people to ignore his limits. That evening, Ethan sat alone near a quiet road. An older traveler noticed him and stopped. You look like someone who gives more than he keeps, the man said. Ethan looked up, shocked. How do you know? The traveler smiled. Because I used to be you. They talked for hours. Then the man said something Ethan would never forget. Kindness without wisdom isn't kindness. It's self-erasure. Ethan frowned. But isn't helping people the right thing? Yes, the man said. But not at the cost of your soul. When you help everyone, he continued, your help loses value. When you never say no, your yes means nothing. And when you don't protect yourself, others won't either. The next morning, Mark knocked again. Ready to work? Ethan took a deep breath. His hands trembled. No. The word felt heavy and freeing. Mark stared. What's wrong with you? Ethan replied calmly. I've helped you many times. You never thanked me. You never helped me back. Today I choose rest. Mark walked away angry. But Ethan felt something new. Relief. Later, Tyler asked for money again. Ethan shook his head. No, Tyler snapped. You've changed. You're not kind anymore. Ethan smiled softly. I am kind. Just not to people who misuse it. At the next town gathering, Ethan stood up. I will still help, he said. But not alone. Not without respect. Not at the cost of myself. Some people were offended. Some were embarrassed. But Ethan didn't apologize. Weeks passed. Something unexpected happened. People treated him differently. They asked, instead of assuming. They offered, instead of taking. One day, a young man named Daniel approached him. "I need help," Daniel said. "But I'll pay you. And I'll help you too." Ethan saw respect in his eyes. And for the first time, his kindness felt equal. Months later, the traveler returned. "You look stronger," he said. Ethan nodded. "I learned something important. Being good doesn't mean being available to everyone. Real kindness has boundaries. Real kindness chooses wisely." The man smiled. "Then you've learned the lesson." If this story feels personal, it's because many kind people live this life silently. Hear this today. You are not selfish for saying no. You are not cruel for protecting your peace. You are not wrong for choosing yourself. Kindness is beautiful, but strategic kindness is powerful. Give but to those who value it. Help but without losing yourself. One person who respects your kindness is worth more than 100 who exploit it. If this story touched you, subscribe to Elevra. Every story is a mirror. Every lesson is strength. Stay kind, but stay wise.